It's Liverpool versus Chelsea. Title contenders are plenty. And there's so much riding on this game. Chelsea last season under Tuchel started to get the better of a depleted Liverpool. Liverpool have all their players back from injury. They haven't really signed anybody, but they are very, very confident when you speak to them. They think they're going to win the league. They think they've got the best team and the best squad. And it's the real first acid test of the title challenges this week. I'm joined by some quality people here to preview this game. We want your thoughts and your feelings. But we'll go to the Chelsea boys first. We're going to go to champions of Europe first. Their team decorated yesterday with royalties and awards by UEFA, the likes of J5 and Kante, the manager. They absolutely smashed it at the back end under Tuchel. That all being said, David, how confident are you of going to Anfield? Is it at Anfield? Yeah. Yes, it is. At Anfield this weekend.
I think we're going to win. I genuinely think we're going to win. I think it's going to be 2-1. It's going to be close. I'm not getting twisted. We're not going to smash them. But I think Tuchel's got the tactical edge on this guy. I really do. I've said it myself. When Tuchel first came in, I said, my German manager. I'm confident by the end of Tuchel's reign, we'll be more successful in England than Klopp. I'm so confident of that. I think Werner comes in instead of Havertz. And I think Werner's going to get in behind. He's really going to cause them problems. And Lukaku, the way he was performing last week, everyone knows I wasn't the biggest Lukaku guy. The way he was performing last week, he comes in and does that this week. I'm going to have to... that's cool, but like... You know, he can still do it. He's been doing it against everyone. How many people predicted he's going to be top goal scorer at Euros? Top goal scorers at Euros. That's cool. He can go up against the best centre-back in Europe. However, you be careful, because if you're saying that and he bodies him, watch out. Because we already know what Van Dijk is. But Lukaku in the Prem is, as I said, he's an unknown. If he comes in and bodies Van Dijk now, it's different. It's different now. And trust me, we're going to win 2-1. We're going to win 2-1. Don't worry. I'm confident.
I know you're confident. You're always confident. I need to speak to Monstar. You step aside. Monstar's going to be coming in here. What's going on, brother? This is a very special fixture to you when it comes to social media. For me, it's a fixture that made you. Your channel's grown massively in the last year. Well done to you. This is the one for me. How are you feeling ahead of this game at Anfield, brother?
First of all, I would like to say, when you were mentioning the awards, you forgot about,
Mendy, apologies.
Not that bum over at Merseyside Reds anyway. But listen, we should be whooping them. I've already told these lot. They say they got a Rolls Royce of a centre back. It's more like a Fiat 500 version of a centre back. I call him Virgin Van Maguire. He is going to get dealt with. Do you know what I mean? This Lukaku you're getting, it's a completely different guy. It's not the same one you saw. How many years ago was it? 6 years ago? Different guy. I'm tired of these lot complaining, making noise, blah, 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 blah. Listen, it's our time to shine. Champions of Europe. Right now, you see Klopp, after this fixture right here, it's the beginning of the end. In the next year or two, you're going to be seeing him. I don't know whether he's going to go coach Germany or he's going to go Bayern or wherever he goes. This is the beginning of the end for Jurgen Klopp. I'm confident in my team. We're winning this game. I confidently going to say 2-0 minimum, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 4. But they're going to get exposed, and I have no doubt in my mind about it. No doubt.
Monstar, supremely confident. I need to now give the Liverpool fans their right of reply. I'm gonna Rack's been on the terrace a long time. You just have to say you're a lot taller than I thought you'd be. I knew Monstar was tall, right? Because he spoke. You're a lot taller than I thought you were going to be.
Good change, man. Good change.
They're we go. They're shorts. Hey, bad joke. What do you make of what these Chelsea boys are very, very confident? What's your response to that, mate?
I get it. They won the Champions League, and since then they've been gassed. But let's get it straight, right? Chelsea, if we play, we have the best starting 11 in the league, and if we play to our potential, we'll wipe the floor with them. Like, honestly, Klopp. Anyone who thinks Klopp's finished needs to go and sort their lives out. Because honestly, we are by far the better team, and I think we're going to prove it tomorrow. People are sleeping on Liverpool. We'll prove it tomorrow.
A lot of people have been sleeping on Liverpool all summer. No transfers coming in. Man United, of course, bringing CR7 in. Chelsea doing absolute madnesses as well. How about yourself? Are you as confident as Rack that you'll be able to get the job done against Chelsea tomorrow?
They ain't scoring a goal. They're not scoring. How many Chelsea players realistically get into the Liverpool 11? 2? 3? Who? Kante, Lukaku? Other than that, I wouldn't take any of them.
What is? Listen, these guys. Do you know what? I've had enough of this absolute cap. Thiago is one of the best midfielders in world football at doing what he does. Yeah, he comes into Liverpool in an injury-hit season, COVID. He caught COVID himself. It's been a stop-start season for him. You would have expected him to do better. I'm not going to sit here and turn around that you wouldn't, but you can only judge him by his own lofty standards. Simple as that. Thiago is one of the best midfielders in world football at doing what he does. Now, I'm not going to sit here and gas and say that we're going to annihilate you and obliterate you, because I don't think it's possible, because Chelsea have got one of the best squads and have assembled one of the best squads in the Premier League. But let's have it as it is, yeah? You are coming to Anfield with the 12th man. Many teams have come to Anfield and faltered, Barcelona being one of them, Borussia Dortmund being another. Many big teams have come to us and got absolutely annihilated. What makes you think that Chelsea Football Club is any different to a dominant Barcelona who had Messi and Suarez, arguably the best front two players in world football, and they got bodied? What makes you think that Lukaku is going to come and turn up and do anything that Messi couldn't do, or do anything that Suarez couldn't do? You lot are taking complete cap and you are smoking. We have got the best defender in world football. 80% fit Van Dijk, bodies Lukaku. 100%.
I'm not going to give Chelsea any credit until they do. If they beat us tomorrow, 100%. I'll give them credit. But I'm not going to give it to them for free. Yeah. They need to come to Liverpool and show whether they're even contenders.
Yeah, you have to.
Monstar, what's your response to that, bro?
They keep talking about this best defense in the world and best this and best that. During their, so-called title run or whatever the hell that was, Christian Pulisic came there and ran through their whole defense like man them run through gal on ends. He still ran. He still ran through biscuit hamstrings. He still ran through biscuit hamstrings. Wait. We lost. I'm not gonna lie, we lost by 1 goal. Or was it 2 goals? All right, by 2 goals. We lost. Thank you. But hold on, I'm not done. Hold on.
Come on, guys, let Monstar finish, please.
We have the best squad in the Premier League, and I think we have the best squad by far. You guys say you have the best defense. That's cap. Chelsea had the best defense in Europe. Second best defense in the Premier League, but overall had the best defense in Europe. We set the record for the least goals conceded in a Champions League ever of all time. Also, we had the most clean sheets in Europe as well. We are literally the best team in Europe right now. Yeah, we are the guys at the top. You have to prove yourself to us. You got to prove to us that you're back or you're this or you're that. We are on top. We're the best team in Europe. It's as simple as that. Thiago, you say Thiago this, Thiago that. He has made zero impact in the Premier. No, he has made zero impact in the Premier League.
When we played you, can you just refresh how many passes he completed in that game? How many passes did he complete in the game? When we played you, he dominated your midfield. He made you guys look like you didn't have a clue. He came on in the second half and completed more passes in one half of football than every single one of your midfielders. Put some respect on his name. You guys are newcomers on the block. It's master versus apprentice. Klopp versus Tuchel. Tuchel has got it all to prove. Yeah, and I agree. He's a top draw manager. I can't sit here and say he's not. I have a lot of respect for Thomas Tuchel. I like the way he plays the football. I like the way he sets your team up. He's come in and galvanised Chelsea. But it is master versus apprentice. He's got to come to Anfield and prove what he can do. And if he does, I take my hat off to you, fair play. But you are coming to a team which has got a super strong fan base that is going to be loud in there. It's going to be an atmosphere. It's going to be intimidating. I hope that you make it out. Simple as that.
We're going to speak to Chelsea fans. I want to get some rival perspective on this. I want to speak to Tottenham fan here. I want to speak to my guy. Come forward, mate. When you're listening to both these sets of fans go at each other, where do you see it going to? Chelsea are right to be this confident, or do you think Anfield in front of 60,000 fans is just going to be too much for them?
I think it's going to be a draw. I think it's going to be a stalemate, 0-0 or 1-1. Van Dijk and Lukaku is a match up in the midfield. Chelsea dominate. I'm not going to lie, and that's coming from a Spurs fan. We've got a 2-man team. Do you know what I mean? It's Kane and Son, but Van Dijk ain't fit. I don't even think he's 80% fit. Can Lukaku do it in the bigger game? Yeah, you can do it against no offence, your team. But I think it's going to be a draw. I think the Man City game will be game of the day, and this is going to be a bit of a stalemate. I could be wrong. However, if Liverpool could play the counter and you've got Mane and Salah, it could be curtains. It could open you up like a stab wound, mate, and you're sitting there bleeding out.
What suits us, I think, is that it's the third game of the season. You know, if we're playing them in February, December, fixtures, R11, start to get some injuries, we could be in trouble. But we're at full strength. Robertson should be back. Henderson's back in the team. Van Dijk's third game back. I think we're going to be strong. I think we're going to win 1-0.
There we go. Jem's here with us, of course, newly married Gem boy. You look at this. Just look at this. He looks frustrated there.
Fed up of this dinosaur team behind you, bruv. Yeah, average age of 28. What? All your players, all your best players are like nearly 30, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like, look. You have to do two things when you come to playing against Liverpool. We already know Klopp's naive. He is naive. He only likes playing in one system and one style of football, which, let's be serious, most teams in the Premier League know how to play up against now, right? You man Mark Salah out of the game, you've done half a job, and you stop Jota from getting the ball in the box. Providing you stop them two things, we've done it for me. And you lot don't even know how we're going to set up. We don't even know how we're going to set up. It could be Werner, it could be Havertz, it could be Ziyech, it could be whoever. Lukaku's going to lead the line, but who's going to play behind him, we don't know. At the end of the day, Tuchel he's got the gift of the gap at the moment, and we come there with a lot of confidence, and at the end of the day, I think we will bury you guys 2-0. So
very, very interesting. But David, you wanted to get involved when I was talking about Thiago.
Like, he's talking about Thiago. I mean, I said last year when he first signed, I said he was going to have a very poor season. And everyone laughed at me. You don't know what you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Thiago. I just don't think he's the guy you all think he is. You all thought he was going to come in and, rip up league and split defence. That's not what he does. It's not what he's doing. Especially in Liverpool, who, like, their midfielders do nothing. I've been saying it for years. Wijnaldum was so overrated. This guy was called world class. Didn't get a Premier League assist in 2 seasons. Dead baller. You should be happy he's gone PSG. Be quiet, please. Respectfully, be quiet. But no, I'm talking, respectfully. Thiago is dead. You're talking about, he broke this record of passing. Christensen had the record before. We had 10 men. Relax. Every single thing about you guys is you like literally. You had one bad season and you came third, and you're all there like, we wasn't even that bad. We came third. But then you're talking around every time someone says that you might have a slight issue here or there. All of you get so butthurt. Like, honestly, grow up. All of you Liverpool fans are such children. It's like...
And can I quickly just say, they seem to forget what we did to them at Anfield. I know they're going to bring up injuries, but we saw what Mason Mount did to Fabinho. We saw how Mason Mount tortured that overrated right back at the back. We already know how you lot are going to play. Cross and inshallah. That's all it's going to be. Spamming about 50 to 100 crosses. Listen, we got the aerial presence anyway. Those midgets you got up front, they'll be dealt with. I ain't worried about them. Like, this is easy work. It's light work, isn't it? I'll come back to it. It's easy work.
Thiago, this shows how much you guys know about Liverpool. Thiago was our best player in the last 10 games of last season. We won 8 out of 10 games. You have no idea what you're talking about when he comes to Liverpool. Thiago was dominated our midfield last season. He was brilliant in the last 10 games, and we won 8 out of 10 games. We'll see tomorrow. I don't even think Thiago's going to play. I think it's going to be Keita and Fabinho and Hendo. But Thiago, don't sleep on Thiago, man. He's going to be pivotal this season.
There we go. Viewers, what do you think? What do you feel? We're going to do score predictions in a minute, but we've got an amazing game. I want to show you this game, and we'll have a chat with Daniel as well over here. Come follow this. This is coming up very, very soon. We're going to be setting up here a Chelsea fan versus a Liverpool fan, and they're going to be having a go of who's got the sauce. Who's got the sauce is a brand new game. Daniel's hosting it. Let everyone know what it's about, Dan.
Basically, Who's Got the Sauce is a game where two rival fans go up against each other answering questions. So, for example, if I was to ask a Liverpool fan, or if I was to ask a Chelsea fan, who was Chelsea's top goal scorer last season, and they were to say, in the Premier League, Tammy Abraham, that's obviously wrong. It was Jorginho. So then the rival team would ask them and make them take a shot of our mystery sources. That's the aim of the game. Who's got the sauce? Very simple game. Should be fun. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got to pick who's playing it. David's already volunteered. He's very, very confident. We need one of the Liverpool fans to volunteer. Who has got the best knowledge about their club? Look at him. Look at him over here. It's hot sauce. It's not alcoholic. It's hot sauce. There we go. Let everyone know who you are.
Southern Scouser, SS.
Southern Scouser, there he is. We're going to go over there and do that in just a moment. Before we do that, we're going to do the score predictions before that. We're going to do the score predictions here. Rack, I'm coming to you first on this. What's the score going to be tomorrow?
2-0, easy.
Liverpool,
of course.
Just what I had to check. I had to check there. Thiago.
I'm going to go conservative because I do think that Chelsea will score. I don't think we're going to stop them from scoring, but I think we'll score as well. So I want to go 1-0 because I do think it's going to be a stalemate. It's going to be a game of tactics. It's going to be a total game of tactics.
There we go. I know you've already done your prediction, but remind everyone what you said.
I'm going to go 2-0. and I'm going to say the reign of Van Dijk's dominance ends tomorrow as the best centre back in the world. It completely ends tomorrow. That myth and the 12-man myth is over tomorrow.
There we go. Big words there. Jem, your score prediction?
Yeah, 2-0 straight up. We're not conceding. We're beating them comfortably. 2-0.